Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm really excited for this video. I am doing 10 things you might not have known about me. Well, I feel like you guys wouldn't know these 10 things. So 10 things you don't know about me. So chill out, get a cup of coffee, a green tea, put your feet up, and hope you enjoy the video. So I have my notepad here. Do not zoom in. So that I've listed 10 things. This was really hard. I rang Tammy, I rang Amy, I rang my mom, I rang my dad, I asked my husband. I was like, what can I tell you guys? Like, I feel like you guys know me pretty well, but there actually is a few things that I just don't really talk about or tell you guys. Like, I don't know, because they're pretty random, so it'd be pretty weird if I just randomly said this random fact about me. But I managed to get 10, so I'm really excited to what you guys are gonna think about these. Some of them I didn't really want to share with you. I was like, oh God, that's embarrassing, like I don't want to share, but I feel like the more I'm real with you guys, the more you're gonna be real with me, and that's what I love. And I'm open to getting to know you guys and you guys getting to know me a lot better. So leave a comment and let me know what you think. If you think it's embarrassing or funny, or if you're happy that I shared some of this stuff with you. Yeah, so let's get to it. Fact number 1. I have 4 sisters and 2 brothers. So I am 1 out of 7. Amy, myself, and Tammy have the same mum and dad. And then my mum remarried and had 4 more kids with my stepdad. But they're so close with me. Like, I look at them exactly the same as I look at Amy and Tammy, and we're all super close. So after Amy, me, Tammy, there's Starlet, Henri, Ava, and Maximus. And Max is the youngest. He's my little baby. I'm like obsessed with him. He's turning into a little man. So cute. So yeah, that's something you guys might not have known. Number 2. When we were little, Amy, Tammy, and I were in a band called the Mini Peppers. This band was seriously like our life. Like, Amy was the manager, and she had Tammy and I literally going to singing rehearsals, dance rehearsals. She wrote up a times table and like stuck it up on our bedroom wall and was like, you gotta get to dance rehearsal at this time, don't be late. So we would like run from our bedroom to the living room with like a backpack and our dance clothes and be like, I'm here, what can I learn? Oh my God, it's so funny. And we used to make up all these songs, and we used to perform at like little restaurants and cafes for like a free ice cream or dessert. So funny. I think the Mini Peppers need to get back together and do like one last show for you guys, because me, Amy, and Tammy remember all the words, like all the songs. We have like 10 songs and we could sing it. Like, if we were together, we could sing it, but I'm definitely not doing that. Hell to the no. But you guys should comment on Tammy's page now or Amy's and be like, get back together, Mini Peppers, because maybe if a lot of you comment, they might consider it. Number 3, I lived in Singapore for 3 years. Well, our family did. My stepdad had work overseas, so we moved there, and we went to school at the Australian International School in Singapore. So that was an amazing experience. So cool, and just something different. Number 4, I owned my own business at 17 years old. So I started a clothing line. It was called Leanne Leisure. I don't even know why I named it that. It's such a weird name. I don't like it at all. But I went to China on my own and got samples made, and then went back and forth and got everything made, and I did a fashion show in Malaysia because we were living in Malaysia at the time. Tammy was living in Australia with my dad at that time, but she came to Malaysia and she actually opened the fashion show for me and closed it. And I was so proud of her because she was so nervous. She was standing backstage and she was like, I'm so nervous to go out. And I went and got her a shot, and she was like really young, that's really bad, but I went and got her a shot and she walked that runway and owned it. And seriously, so many people were like, can we book her? And I was like, Tammy, I could be your manager. Like, everyone wants to book you for fashion shows now. And I was just so proud of her. But yeah, the clothing line was such an amazing experience. Like, my stepdad has been such an amazing role model for me, and he used to say, like, go write a business plan and come back to me and I'll like help fund it and things like that. So that's what I used to do. I used to write up business plans for everything and he would support it. So yeah. Oh my God, I missed writing number 5 on here. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, that is a little funny. Okay, number 6. When I was a little bit younger, I was much bigger than what I am now. I was about 17 kilos bigger. Not always, I was pretty small growing up, but we lived in Switzerland for a little bit and it was snowing and the food was amazing and I just let myself go. But you know what? I did not even like notice that I was a little bit bigger. Looking back at photos, I'm like, wow, I look really different. But at the time, like, I seriously owned it. Like, I thought I was like Beyonce, I swear. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm curvy, like, yep. And I loved it. So it's really weird looking back at photos. Like, I did not see myself like that. It's really strange, but yeah, something you guys might not know about me. But I was also gonna look for a photo to put here and show you guys, but I can't find any. So I'm gonna have to ask like my mom or someone and I'll share with you guys. I am like totally fine with sharing that. So stay tuned for the pics. Number 7, my natural hair color is drum roll light brown. It's very similar to Leah's, like a light honey brown, and I've actually got photos when I was like really young and it looks like mum got like blonde streaks in my hair. Like there's just blonde patches, which is really crazy. But I actually dyed my hair black. It's a cute story. My husband, for my birthday, booked me in to get my hair done and I wanted extensions. So he booked that in and then the guy was applying like hair dye and I'm like, what is he doing? And he's like, oh, your husband told me to dye your hair black. I'm like, what? Hold up. But anyways, then they blow dried it and made it, you know, styled it and I loved it. I was like, nah, love it. Like best decision ever. I just feel like it brings out my features and it's really easy to maintain. So yeah. Number 8. Okay, now this is a fact that I didn't want to really share, but Tammy already has told you guys anyway, so I feel like you all probably know already, but I didn't want to remind you all. But I was born with an extra finger. Jazz hands. It kind of looks like a wart. Ew. But it's like right here on the edge. And Amy was born with 2 extra, or Tammy was born with 2 extra, and one of them was born with 1 extra. And then none of my brothers and sisters had it, except for Max, the youngest one, he had 1. So I'm like, I put my finger up to Max's and I'm like, superpower club. But it's really strange. We were just born with like an extra finger and they had to tie like a string around it and it just like went black and fell off. So you guys might find that strange or weird. I do too. Like I said, I didn't really want to remind you all, but like, let's be real with each other and think it's best that way. No secrets. It's funny because I was talking to my dad about it yesterday and I was like, why did you cut it off? Like, what if I wanted to be a famous piano player or like a really fast typer? Like, couldn't you have waited for me to make that decision myself? Like, that's pretty unfair, don't you think, guys? But Aaliyah was not born with it. So she's not part of the club, but I probably would have tied it off too, to be honest, if she was. Okay, number 9. Now, this is a little story about my husband. We actually, so he asked me to marry him after knowing him for 3 months. Only 3 months. He was like, yup, like, I already know it. Like, do you want to get married? Like, I know I want to be with you. That's it. Let's get married. Will you marry me? And I was like, whoa, like, skirt, like, only 3 months. I was like really like taken back, and I was like, well, let's just like get to know each other a little bit more and like see what, like, you know, this year's like being together, and then let's take it from there. Anyway, so then some time went by and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm obsessed with this guy. Like, yes, I want to marry him. So I'm like, babe, let's get married. I'm ready. Ask me again. And he was like, you've kind of lost your chance for that. He was like, it was so funny. He was like, I've asked you once and you said no. Like, I'm not asking you again. Like, that's not gonna happen. He was like, you can ask me. I'm like, whoa, hell no, that's never gonna happen. So we'll both be old people and not married. So you just gotta like accept that and ask me, or anyways. So it took a little bit, but I like had to remind him, and he eventually asked me. I think it was probably like a year later, but it was pretty funny because it was like reverse roles changed. I was like, come on, ask me. I'm like, the ring's in there, go ask me. So yeah, that's pretty funny. Well, funny now looking back at it, not funny at the time. Okay, and number 10, well, it's actually number 9 because I skipped number 5. That is so funny. Do I not know how to count? Anyways, I have a tattoo on my back, and a lot of you guys say, what does your tattoo say or mean? Well, this will show you guys how much I love my brothers and sisters, okay? It is Sanskrit of each of my brothers and sisters' birthdays. Yep. Like, where are my name on them? Like, Tammy has tattoos, Amy has tattoos. Like, I think it's only fair. But yes, I got that. Like, I don't even know why. I was 18, and to be honest, like, it looks cool, so that's why I keep it there. But I'm like, that's kind of weird. Like, why did I think of that? Especially Sanskrit. Like, I don't know, that's so random. So that is my 9 things you didn't know about me, all done. I will have to think of another one to make it number 10, and then maybe I'll put it in the description, or maybe I'll just do a Snapchat or Instagram story with it once I upload this video for you guys. But thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe so you're notified when I post. I'm gonna be posting a lot more. I'm gonna try and aim for once a week, so make sure you do that. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for the support.